Welcome students. This is an initiative taken by Directorate of Higher Education, Government of Goa for developing e-content in the subject of economics. I, Shrikant Madar, Assistant Professor in Economics from VVM Sri Damodar College of Commerce and Economics, Margam, Goa. So the title of the unit 2, module name Shifts in Supply Curve, module number 20. Students, in the last module, you will have learned movements along a same supply curve. Today, we will see what is shifts in supply curve. The following are the outlines of these e-modules. First one, meaning of shifts in supply, increase in supply and decrease in supply. What do you learn after viewing these e-modules? You will be able to learn explain the concepts of shifts in supply curve, differentiates between increase in supply and decrease in supply, and also cites the reason for increase in supply and decrease in supply. First, we will see what is shifts in supply. A shift in supply curve is an increase or decrease in quantity supplied at same price. A shift in supply curve can take place due to non-price determinants of supply. So, we will discuss non-price determinants of supply much in details. The first one is number of a seller. As the number of sellers in the market increases, there will be more output in the market, hence the supply curve shifts towards the right. Conversely, when there are less sellers in the market, there will be less output in the market, and hence the supply curve shift towards the left. Second one, technology. As a firm uses advanced technology for a production unit, he will able to produce more output, and the advantages of using technology is that there will be decrease in the cost of production, hence there will be more output supplied in the market and the supply curve shift towards the right. Conversely, when the firm make use of traditional method of producing goods, in that way the output will be decreased and the cost of production will also increase, and then there will be leftward shift in the supply curve. Third point, resources or input prices. As the price of resources increase, such as natural resources, labor prices, raw material prices, so this will lead to additional cost of productions. So there will be less supply of goods in the market due to increase in these prices. So the supply curve shift towards the left. As the prices of these resources or input prices decreases, the firm will produce more output and the supply curve shift towards the right. Fourth point, taxes and subsidies. As we know that the government imposes taxes and also provides subsidies to the firm. As when the government imposes heavy tax on the firm, it will hinder the firms to produce lesser output, and it also increase the cost of production. Thereby, there will be less supply of output in the market and the supply curve shift towards the left. As the government provide a provision for subsidies for a particular firm, and then the output of the such goods and services increases, then there will be rightward shift in the supply curve. The last point is expectations of producer. Students, as we know that the producer always look for a higher prices. So when the producer expects the prices to go higher in the market, so what he does, he will pile up all the goods and services, and the moment he comes to know that the price in the market goes high, he will release all goods and services in the market, so that in order to earn a higher profit. So students, now we will see what is increase in supply and a decrease in supply with the help of a diagram. An increase in supply takes place when more of the commodity is supplied at the same price or the same quantity is supplied at a lower price. So, and when increase in supply takes place, the supply curve shifts towards the right. On x-axis, we measure quantity supplied. On a y-axis, we measure price per unit. Initial supply is SS1, the price of the commodity is OP1 and the quantity supplied is 0Q1. So suppose there is a increase in the number of a seller in the market. So students, we already seen what happened when there is increase in the number of sellers in the market, there will be more output supplied in the market. So it will lead to rightward shift in the supply curve. We get a new supply curve, that is S1 S1. So we can observe that at the same price, that is OP1, now more quantity is supplied, that is OQ2. Alternatively, the same quantity, that is OQ1 is supplied at a lower price, that is OP2. Okay students, now we will see what is decrease in supply. Decrease in supply takes place when less of the commodity is supplied at the same price or the same quantity is supplied at a higher price. So decrease in supply can be explained with the help of a diagram. On x-axis we measure quantity supplied, on a y-axis we measure price per unit. The initial supply curve is SS1, S1, SS. The price for the commodity is OP1 and the quantity supplied is OQ1. Suppose there is a decrease in the number of sellers in the market, it will lead to a leftward shift in the supply curve. We get a new supply curve, that is S2 S2. Students, with this students, if you see the diagram, we can observe that at the same price OP1, now less quantity is supplied, that is OQ2. Alternatively, the same quantity OQ1 is supplied at a higher price, that is OP2. Students, for more details you can refer to any of the microeconomics books, or you can refer the books that is given in this slide. Thank you.